Discover the history of the United Arab Emirates, from ancient desert civilizations and pearl diving communities to one of the world's most modern and powerful nations. This documentary explores the early tribal life, the arrival of Islam, the Trucial States era, British influence, the discovery of oil, and the historic formation of the UAE in 1971. Learn how visionary leaders like Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan united the Emirates and laid the foundation for rapid growth, innovation, and global influence. This video offers a clear, engaging journey through the past, present, and future of the Emirates. The history of the Emirates stretches back thousands of years, long before the discovery of oil and the modern skyline we see today. The story of this land is not just one of towering skyscrapers and futuristic cities. It is a tale of resilience, adaptation, and deep-rooted traditions that have weathered the sands of time. To truly understand the United Arab Emirates, one must journey back to a time when its deserts and seas were the source of both sustenance and struggle, shaping the character of the people who would one day build a global powerhouse. This is a chronicle of a nation that transformed its destiny while holding fast to its heritage. A journey from ancient settlements to a beacon of modernity. Archaeological evidence shows that people lived in the region as early as 7000 BCE, establishing communities that thrived in what might seem an inhospitable environment. These ancient inhabitants were resourceful and resilient, developing sophisticated ways of life long before recorded history. The earliest settlements reveal a society deeply connected to its surroundings. Along the coastline, ancient communities relied on the abundant marine life of the Arabian Gulf, mastering the arts of fishing and boat building. Inland, they practiced herding, moving with their livestock across the vast desert landscapes in search of pasture. Perhaps most importantly, the people of this land became masters of the sea, engaging in pearl diving, an activity that would define their economy for millennia. The strategic location of the region, at a crossroads of civilizations, also made it a natural hub for trade. For centuries, its ports served as vital links along ancient trade routes connecting the powerful empires of Mesopotamia and the Indus Valley with the distant shores of East Africa. This early exposure to diverse cultures and goods laid the groundwork for the cosmopolitan spirit that defines the UAE today. Before the arrival of Islam, the region was a melting pot of cultures, influenced by the major civilizations that surrounded it. Its strategic position on global trade routes meant that it was far from isolated. The mighty Persian Empire to the north, the expansive Roman Empire to the west, and the vibrant civilizations of India to the east all left their mark. This period saw the coastal settlements flourish as bustling centers of maritime trade. The pearls harvested from the Gulf's waters were particularly prized, becoming a symbol of wealth and luxury in distant lands. These shimmering gems were more than just a commodity. They were the backbone of the economy, shaping the social structure and daily life of the coastal communities. For centuries, the pearl trade sustained the people, fostering a deep understanding of the sea and creating a legacy of skilled seafarers and merchants. The pre-Islamic era was a time of dynamic interaction, where local traditions blended with external influences, creating a unique cultural fabric that would continue to evolve in the centuries to come. The arrival of Islam in the 7th century marked a pivotal turning point in the history of the Emirates. Around the year 630 CE, envoys sent by the Prophet Muhammad reached the region, and its rulers embraced the new faith. This event profoundly reshaped the culture, laws, and social life of the people, integrating the area into the burgeoning Islamic world. The adoption of Islam provided a unifying framework, fostering a shared identity and a common set of values that transcended tribal affiliations. The region became firmly connected to the wider Islamic civilization, participating in its golden age of trade, scholarship, and cultural exchange. Its ports continued to thrive, now as part of a vast network that stretched from Spain to China. Merchants from the Emirates traveled far and wide, while scholars contributed to the intellectual vibrancy of the era. The principles of Islam became deeply embedded in the societal fabric, influencing everything from governance and justice to family life and art, a foundation that continues to support the nation's identity in the modern era. By the 18th and 19th centuries, the coastal sheikdoms had entered a new phase of their history, becoming known as the Trucial States. This name originated from a series of treaties signed with Great Britain, which was seeking to secure its maritime trade routes to India and put an end to regional conflicts at sea. These agreements, known as truces, were designed to ensure maritime peace and protect British shipping interests in the Arabian Gulf. Under the terms of these treaties, Britain assumed control over the foreign affairs and defense of the sheikdoms, effectively establishing a protectorate. While external relations were managed by the British, the local rulers, or sheikhs, retained authority over their internal affairs. They continued to govern their people according to traditional customs and Islamic law, maintaining their autonomy within their own territories. This arrangement, known as the Trucial States era, defined the political landscape of the region for nearly 2 centuries, creating a period of relative stability that allowed the coastal communities to focus on their maritime economy, albeit under the watchful eye of a global empire. Before the discovery of oil, the pearl industry was the lifeblood of the Trucial States, the primary source of income and the cornerstone of the economy. For generations, men would spend months at sea, enduring harsh conditions to dive for the precious pearls that were coveted around the world. The entire community was organized around the pearling season, and the wealth it generated supported families, built mosques, and sustained the coastal settlements. However, this fragile economy was shattered in the early 20th century. The development of cultured pearls in Japan created a cheaper alternative, causing the global market for natural pearls to collapse almost overnight. This economic catastrophe was compounded by the Great Depression, which further reduced demand for luxury goods. The collapse of the pearl industry plunged the region into a period of extreme hardship and widespread poverty. With their main source of income gone, many families faced destitution. Some were forced to migrate in search of work, while others struggled for survival in a land that suddenly seemed to offer little hope. It was a time of immense struggle, a difficult chapter that tested the resilience of the people and made the subsequent transformation of the region all the more remarkable. The discovery of oil in the 1950s and 1960s was the catalyst that would utterly transform the region as destiny. After years of exploration, vast reserves of petroleum were found first in Abu Dhabi in 1958 and later in Dubai in 1966. This momentous discovery unlocked a source of unimaginable wealth that would rapidly lift the Trucial States out of the poverty that had plagued them for decades. The newfound oil revenue was not just a source of income, it was the engine of modernization. Visionary rulers used the funds to build the foundations of a modern state from the ground up. The wealth was invested in critical infrastructure, including roads, ports, and airports, connecting the once isolated Emirates to each other and to the rest of the world. Modern schools and universities were established, providing education for all and paving the way for a skilled workforce. State-of-the-art hospitals and healthcare systems were created, dramatically improving public health and quality of life. The discovery of oil was more than an economic boom. It was the dawn of a new era, setting the stage for unprecedented development and the birth of a new nation. On December 2, 1971, a historic moment unfolded as 6 of the Trucial States, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Quain, and Fujairah came together to form the United Arab Emirates. This union was the culmination of the vision and tireless efforts of Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi who became the nation's first president. Recognizing that the Emirates would be stronger together, Sheikh Zayed championed the cause of federation, persuading his fellow rulers to unite under a single flag. His leadership was pivotal in navigating the complex negotiations and fostering a spirit of cooperation and shared purpose. Shortly after the initial formation, the 7th Emirate, Ras Al Khaimah, joined the federation in February 1972, completing the union. The formation of the UAE was a landmark achievement, creating a sovereign nation with a federal constitution and a collective vision for the future. It marked the end of the Trucial States era and the beginning of a new chapter, one in which the combined resources and unified will of the 7 Emirates would propel the young nation onto the global stage. Today, the United Arab Emirates stands as a testament to the power of vision and unity. From its humble beginnings, it has transformed into a dynamic global hub for business, finance, tourism, and aviation. Its cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi are renowned for their futuristic skylines, ambitious architectural projects, and world-class infrastructure. The nation has successfully diversified its economy beyond oil, investing heavily in technology, renewable energy, and innovation, positioning itself as a leader in the industries of the future. Yet, while the UAE is deeply modern and forward-looking, it remains firmly anchored in its heritage. The country preserves its strong Islamic values, cultural traditions, and a deep respect for its past. This delicate balance between modernity and tradition is at the heart of the UAE's identity. It is a nation that embraces the future without forgetting the journey that brought it here, a place where ancient customs coexist with cutting-edge technology and where a powerful vision continues to shape a prosperous and influential future. Perfect for students, history lovers, and documentary fans who want to understand how the UAE transformed from desert lands into a global hub of trade, tourism, and technology.